Space. What's going on, y'all? Just caught wind I did of LA's video talking his yada 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 shit. His response to my little review, my little critique of Styles' diss track toward him. Now we're gonna get some things clear. I ain't I ain't afraid of anybody on this motherfucker. Let you see my eyes when I say this. I truly feel I'm the greatest lyricist on earth. I mean that to, I can't even describe to such umpteenth power in which I truly believe that. And being that, okay, this some other shit on the screen. Hey, go over there. And being that why I believe that, that's why I said in that last video, if you're of a certain caliber of skill and talent, I have no problem with other people believing that they're the hottest shit on earth as well. You know what I'm saying? I think a confident I have no problem with confidence in general. That's why megalomaniacism and stuff like that doesn't really bother me. On the humble, I'm quite megalomaniacal. I'm quite conceited, if you will. I just play it off on the humble. Let me scratch that. Not conceited, but quite confident. I just don't gotta boast it and throw it in other people's faces because I know each individual's reality and their life path may have them, or in my opinion, should have them feeling the same thing. I think everyone should feel like they're the hottest shit on earth and nobody could fuck with them, because I feel that way. So I actually like to encourage people to feel that way about themselves, right? This little philosophy I'm speaking kind of goes into what I'm about to talk about, right? Now, I did a little critique on Styles' song, the Mr. joint or whatever, right? How it came about, I got up this morning, it's like an idea hit my ear. Said, you know what? Let me do a critique on this track, this in LA, as LA has did when Styles did Vengeance, This and Me, as I even did a critique on Styles' Vengeance song, dissing myself also, pretty much giving it quite similar praise to that which, you know, Mr. Lamar Wills gave Styles, although he was quite the cheerleader about it. Yes, you were. You were quite cheerleader, but that was cool. I mean, I love the smoke. I love the competition. I love to see, you know, duels, man. I mean, I dig it. You know what I'm saying? I don't take any of that shit personal. You feel me? So, as I was saying, this morning, an idea hit me in the ear. Like, yeah. Why don't I do a critique on that track? That's towards LA, right? Now listen to me close. So then, after the idea hit my ear, then I listened to the track. Then I listened to the track. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm digging this shit. I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? The ilk of lyricism is quite similar to the type of shit that I like. You know what I'm saying? The ill wordplay, sentence rhyming with entire sentences, all that shit. That's just my zone. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 90s head, whatever you want to call it. Whatever, right? So I did my critique, gave my honest review. I did it as a means, or in part anyway, as a means of a social experiment. I'm like, all right, well, LA did his joint at me, or LA did his joint critiquing Styles joint at me. Let's see if I did the same thing socially, just as a social experiment. How will that be received? How will he take it, right? That's what the idea that hit me in the ear kind of suggested I do, and I kind of like got in sync with it right away, right? Then I listened to the track, and coincidentally, it's also the same time that I dropped the Icon remix with LA Port City, my man Damien, and myself on it, right? That was kind of coincidence, but I said, you know what, I'll take the social experiment even a little bit further with that being the case. I said, you know what? Now I'm going to drop both of these videos. I'm going to do my little critique on this, see how that's received. But I'm also going to drop the Icon remix, see how that's received, and see which of those two videos to LA or whatever gets more prominent attention. Now, as of this video, I don't even think LA even heard the Icon remix, which is kind of telling it in and of itself. I mean, hey, All I can say is the social experiment is going how it's going. I can't say it's what I anticipated. I really didn't know what it was. That's why I did a social experiment. To be quite honest with y'all, I do social experiments a lot, and this is me just divulging little inner workings of how I get down, how I think, the way I reply to people and stuff like that. A lot of times people just come out their mouth dissing me, all that little sly, slick disses and talking about a whole bunch of stupid shit, whatever. Any of y'all that may have did that, any of y'all trolls, y'all might notice a lot of times I reply with kind words. You know what I'm saying? I don't really reply with a scathing diss back a lot of times. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I entertain the fuckery or whatever. But a lot of times I actually reply on some, something encouraging. Like, why do you feel this way? What is it about you that makes you want to say this about me? So what's going on with you that has you feeling that way? I try to probe because I'm on a lifelong journey of engaging the human psyche. I'm my own philosophy and psychology student and teacher, if you will, if that makes sense to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm always curious about human interactions, how people react with each other, how we do. As I learn more about myself, we're growing individuals. You never stop learning. So I even pick up little jewels and rules here and there that I can apply to myself to help myself grind things out better and all that, and interact and do things as a better person myself. But I'm always on that psychological quest to, or on that quest to psychologically assess people in situations and stuff like that, right? Because, all right, example, somebody disses you. Oh, fuck you, you're this and that. Usual thing, they're gonna say, oh, well, fuck you, you're this and that. So if someone comes at me on some fuck you, you're this and that, why am I gonna do the same old thing? Oh, well, fuck you, you're this and that. No, I'm gonna do something different, because we know what's gonna happen with that. There's gonna be an engaging battle, stuff like that. Now, if I reply on some old other shit, if I reply more respectfully or even kind, a lot of times I big people up. I'm like, yo, I bet you're really a cool dude. What's really up with you? You know what I'm saying? If I reply kind, that's new ground, because people usually don't reply to things like that. So I often reply with kind words, just as a social experiment to gauge the reaction and gauge what that will do and what that will prompt in another person. It's all part of my ever long journey and quest of engaging the human psyche and learning about the human experience. So, that's what I do. So anyway, right? Did the review. Now I'm watching LA's video. I'm watching the result of this little experiment, whatever. And LA, you going on some stuff saying, oh, I was scared to drop the response to the Styles diss and all that. Man, I wasn't scared. As I said, I'm the best lyricist on this planet. Plain whatever it is. I am the best, as your song would say, whatever, right? Now, why didn't I drop it? Very simple. 2 people can attest to this. Styles is one of them, because I spoke to him on the phone and told him this. When Styles came with the whole battle for money thing, when he dropped his joint and was like, oh, you owe me bread now, this, that, the third, whatever. I wasn't really feeling that. However, at the same time, I didn't want to back down from engaging in the battle. So while we were still against each other or whatever, beef and whatever you want to call it. I don't even like to call silly shit like this beef or whatever. But while we were, had an issue or whatever, I said, all right, let me drop a song. And I told this to Styles on the phone during and after we were squashing the beef. And I also told this to one other person. So this is totally real. I said, why don't we take that Vengeance song? Since it's a fresh joint, whatever, take this song that I just did, put it out for the people, and make a little bread on it by way of people voting on which one they like best. But how do you vote for which one you like best? Put your money where your mouth is. You give a donation of anywhere from like maybe $1 to $5 or $1 to $10, right? Nothing like crazy, like an unlimited amount. Just a small amount of money each person can donate to the one that they like better, to who they think wins that battle. We do it in a set time, like a couple days or something. At the end of that, whomever has the most money in donations wins. And then the person that lost has to then give that amount that they got to the winner. That's what I was ready to do with the song that I had prepared. I was ready to put it on Front Street on some money where your mouth is shit. So yeah, there's no way that I was scared to drop it, this, that, the third, none of that. Nah. However, when we got to talking and we got to squashing our little issue or what have you, even as I'm telling Styles this idea, even I was saying at the same time, you know what, this is kind of what I thought we should do, whatever. But on second hand, since we resolving shit or whatever, maybe it's not a good idea because trolls and everything are going to use it to keep shit on some combative bullshit or whatever, and it'll take away from the whole productive intent that I had with the idea. Because none of it was for anything but elevation. I'm usually all about elevation, you know what I'm saying? So even as I'm explaining the idea to him, I'm kind of like, man, you know what, on second thought, I don't know about that though. Also, because at the same time, the song I do say a few scathing things in there, man, you know, all that rah-rah and shit. So, but I'll tell you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Styles was even like, you know what, it don't matter, post it, do whatever you want with it, whatever, right? And then we were talking about maybe later working on something, building on some level, be it the battle shit, be it joining forces on some hip hop. We were also talking about this White Book Tupac shit or whatever. So we were building on that. You know, that was kind of like on the front of what we were talking about or whatever, right? So at this point, you know, after we talked, I said, you know what? Let me just keep this song in the tuck. Because if we're not going to use it to do something productive, to have this competition, see who wins, get money, whatever, what's the point of dropping it? I done did like, what, 5-6 songs at Styles already? So my thought was that shit, if I drop this shit now for the mass majority, you know, in this circle of what, 200 to 500 people that we call the Black Sector, if I drop this shit now, then all I'm really doing is being on some, oh, I gotta get the last word shit. You know what I'm saying? I already done dropped mad joints. He finally dropped something on me. Shit was hot. It was dope. Oh, another thing, just to keep it a total buck, another thing I told him, which is another reason why I had to write that song, is when he dropped that Vengeance shit, I was working on other projects and shit like that. That shit paused me in my tracks. I'm keeping it a buck. I couldn't write anything anymore until I get something out my system in reply. Even if no one else heard it, I had to kind of like just get something out my system because I thought the shit was dope. And he put time into it. The reply I did, I put time into it. Whatever. All them other songs, the Sayonara, all that shit, I'm keeping it a buck. Them shits were like 10-minute write-up joints. This shit, I let it simmer a little bit, and you know, around like maybe a week's time, think of a line here and there, throw it in there, boom, boom, boom. Then the day that I actually wrote it, I just like combined everything, made it cohesive, hooked it up, shit like that, whatever. And it's very punchline heavy, very, very punchline heavy. Like almost every bar is like a punchline. So yeah, at that point, I'm like, well, if we're not gonna do this competition with it, what's the point? Then all that means is I'm trying to stick my chest out and say, no, look, I'm on top of this. And I, you know, if we on some chill shit, I don't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? I could acquiesce. You could get that W. It's all good. I done came at the nigga like already all them many times. Fuck it. You got that. I don't got to get the last word. That's how I felt about it. And that's why I done kept the shit in the tuck all this time. It wasn't nothing about being scared about this and that. Because prior to us squashing our little issue, I was ready to put that shit on Front Street along with his and let the crowd decide which one they like better. So that's all that was about. That wasn't about any, I didn't want to reply. Nigga, I already done did mad joints at him. It's almost foolish of me. You know, it would kind of make me look foolish. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to get the last word. I don't got to get the last word. Nah, you got that. That shit was dope. Vengeance was dope. We want some chill shit. Cause you know why? Because I'm all about building. I'm all about producing. LA, take you and I. Take Port. We done made mad songs and just dropped the Icon remix, got other shit in the tuck and ideas and stuff for us to do and all that. Now, what would be better? Would it have been better had us been beefing and making diss songs at each other and not made them I Told Yas and them Icons and No Friends and Same Trolls and all that shit? Because here's the reality. I live in New York City. On a day-to-day, I'm grinding, I'm doing things. I go around the country, I do shows. I've been out the country doing shows, whatever. I'm doing a lot. I've ran with Necro and that crew. I'm doing a lot of stuff on an independent thing. Me and my boy Damien, we got our record label. We're actually out here moving and grooving, hollering at people, trying to make things happen, submitting songs, submitting written rhymes, submitting beats, really plugging ourselves into things, already plugged into a few people, whatever. So the point is, when I see talented people, I want to build with talented people. That's all it comes down to. I don't have to, no, you got to hear this song, you 200 to 500 people. Fuck that, blah, 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 blah. Nah, I'm more interested in, like, all right, sitting back and saying, well, you got this going on. Oh, you got that going on. I got this going on. Let's put this puzzle together. You know what I'm saying? I'm more concerned about all that. Now, I caught your little thing with your, your little side jabs, feminine this, titty that. I mean, anyone knows about hip hop is you, because your hips, yeah, them shits hop horizontally or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we don't got to get into that. But yeah, if you want to get on some, actually put some pen to pad, cook me in styles, I'll smoke the fuck out of you. It's already a wrap. It's already a wrap. So do what you do. I'll do what I do. Yeah, but just don't take shit personal, because I'm on some chill shit. We can still do more songs. Get this I Told You other thing done. I don't know if you heard the beat and you just didn't want to tell me you didn't like it. You didn't hear the beat yet. But yeah, man, I'm trying to build, man. So let's get some shit going on. You want to cook me, I'll cook your motherfucking ass back, and so be it. I don't really give a fuck. I don't take shit personal like that. So yeah, so the whole purpose why I even did that review, or a good part of the purpose, was social experiment. Also, keep in mind, I have a channel called Battle Rap Live. I have a channel that I'm trying to build. I say trying to build, but I haven't really been putting much work in it like I need to. But I got a whole channel dedicated to competitive hip hop, battle reviews, little beefs, like Tekashi 6ix9ine's on Instagram talking to Chicago niggas, stuff like that. More so artistic shit, like when I did the Vengeance review. I want to put that on the Battle Rap Live channel. I want to put this joint I did, the Mr. joint. I want to put that on the Battle Rap Live channel. Put different songs that people do. It's a lot of shit. I got the channel already set up, so I'm already in that lane. So that also fits as to why I would do something like that as well. There we go. So yeah, that's what that's about. So I ain't really trying to hear all that. I guess I'm trying to hear whatever you trying to say, but whatever you got, just remember, I'm gonna come with some heat, and I'm gonna smoke your ass. But for now, you know what I'm saying, ain't no beef with you or nothing, just grab your ass up, give you a nugget, get the fuck out of here, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? But yeah, whatever. Peace.